These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
I'm Christine Stanwood with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. As early voting gets underway here in Arizona and in several states around the country, voters are set to hear again from Vice President Kamala Harris. Well, another head-to-head debate between Harris and former President Trump won't be happening. CNN has extended offers for solo town halls. The Harris campaign has already accepted the invite, and the vice president is set to speak before a live audience of undecided voters in Pennsylvania on the 23rd. Former President Trump has also been invited and would speak separately on the same night if he accepts. Meanwhile, Kari Lake and Ruben Gallego went head-to-head in their first and only debate. And the hour-long debate, half of the time was spent on border policies and immigration reform. Both candidates agreed to not have an open border, but the similarities ended there. Lake saying she has a reputation of being a fighter and that Gallego had reinvented himself as a moderate in this race. Gallego saying that Lake wanted to keep chaos on certain policies because she didn't have solutions.
This is the difference between me and Kari Lake. I actually try to work on things. She just has talking points.
We are going to be hearing tonight from somebody who's undergone an extreme makeover.
On social media after the debate, Lake challenged Gallego to a second debate. We'll let you know if any more debates get planned. Two people arrested and accused of taking part in a string of burglaries. A 34 and 40-year-old are accused of hitting at least 9 different Family Dollar locations, and they caused more than $150,000 in damage, in addition to $315,000 in stolen cash. Phoenix police began tracking the suspects when they saw them dumping something in the Gila River last week.
Phoenix Police Department dive team responded to that exact same location where it appeared they discarded something, and were able to recover 2 safe boxes, one of which Family Dollar positively identified as a safe that was taken during a previous burglary in August of 2024.
We're told both suspects were arrested right after that. All right, we've listened to your concerns in recent weeks about school threats, and that's why we're advocating for change. Next Wednesday, October 16th, ABC 15 is hosting a community conversation. We're bringing together a diverse panel of various school leaders, police departments, parents, and students. The goal is to understand and to work toward solutions to help stop this. And that's where you come in. So if you happen to have a question that you'd like discussed by the panel, scan the QR code on your screen or head to abc15.com/townhall. There you can submit your questions, and you're also welcome to attend next Wednesday. The town hall is from 5 to 7 p.m. at the Barry Goldwater High School Auditorium in North Phoenix. Of course, you can also watch it live on your streaming devices. Banner University Hospital celebrating really an enormous and uplifting achievement tonight. They're just the 3rd hospital in the world to implant a total artificial heart, and it's giving new life to a Valley patient. Okay, so the device may look like plumbing for under your sink, but for Stefan Crudup, the titanium bivacor heart helped save his life. It's filling in for his failing one until he could get a heart transplant. He's the 3rd person to ever undergo this procedure as part of an FDA early feasibility study, calling it an honor to help push medical breakthroughs forward.
And that's how I looked at it, that it wasn't just about me. It was about helping others.
The device worked perfectly for the month it was in his body before receiving a heart transplant. And last month, doctors tell us it could have worked for up to a decade longer.
Our record stretch of heat continues for another day. I'm meteorologist Jorge Torres, and with highs reaching 107 in Phoenix on Thursday, it is now the 17th straight day of record-tying or record-breaking heat, and we're likely going to add another day to that on Friday. Starting off with temperatures in the morning, also in record categories, calling for a low of 78, heating up to 97 at midday, and forecasting a high of 106, which would surpass the previous record high of 102 set back in 1991. We also have another day with an ozone high pollution advisory, so if you have those respiratory issues, we're talking asthma, COPD, or bronchitis, you of course want to limit your time outside, especially in the afternoon. Across State 48 to wrap up the work week, we'll keep highs in the upper 70s in Flagstaff, 80s along the rim, with 90s and 100s across the lower deserts. That 7-day forecast showing temperatures cooling a little more for the weekend, still above 100 through Sunday, And look at next week in the 90s in the valley for Tuesday, in the 60s in the high country beginning on Wednesday.